Well, hey there, guys. Welcome to the Free China live stream. I almost forgot to turn on my mic. Oh dear. Every time I forget the microphone. That is ridiculous. But hey, guys, welcome to the Free China live stream. Hope everybody's doing well today. We have quite an interesting one for you today. A little bit serious, but there's going to be some funny stuff in there as well. So, as usual, let's jump straight into it. Oh, and by the way, I can see all of you guys chatting there. Looks like you're having a good time, so I'll leave you to it, and I will answer some of the questions or read some of your comments at the end of the stream. So save your questions if you ever have any. I mean, you guys never want to ask me anything, and yeah, that's fine. I totally understand. So anyway, let's get into it. We have a funny one to start off with. Let me just get the screen to the right size. Okay, so, oh, actually, just make myself bigger there. So, Huawei, China's darling telecom company, they have made a breakthrough discovery. And this is really breaking news. You're not going to see this news anywhere else because the mainstream media are really trying to censor Huawei's amazing discovery. It is, oh my god, this is going to change everything, guys. Seriously. Did you know that potatoes have a human heart inside of them? Seriously, Huawei has just discovered this. Let's have a look at this breakthrough discovery now. We only have the breakthrough news here on Free China. So, have a look at this.
今天我发现一个比较好玩的东西，就是这是一个华为的智能手环。
So, this is a Huawei
看一下
watch.
啊，打开，然后现在这是走步数，这是心率。
So, this
现在我拿了一个土豆，
monitoring
测一下
your
土
heart
豆的
rate.
心跳啊。
Monitoring your heart rate.
现在咱开始测试。
This is like breakthrough stuff.
78 86 64
So yeah, potatoes have a heartbeat apparently. Man, you know, this potato looks stressed. His heart rate is skyrocketing.
还在跳动。现在测试结果是1分钟71次心跳。
很好看. That is freaking really, really funny, guys. Oh my god. So yeah, Huawei with this break-in technology where they've discovered that a potato has a heart rate, has a heartbeat. And, you know, the shills, the China shills, and, you know, all of these sycophants for the Chinese government, they constantly talk about Huawei as if they're this next level phone company where they're way ahead of Apple and way ahead of the Western competition. And then you have this crappy watch. I think it's called Band 3 Pro All-in-One Fitness Activity Tracker, or it's got some shit name. You have this watch, and yeah, it detects heart rate in a bloody potato. That is how useless Huawei is. It might as well be the potato at this point. So anyway, I thought that would be funny just to start off with that one. That really cracked me up when I saw it earlier on, like, I think it was yesterday. Oh dear. Huawei boo hao. Huawei sucks, doesn't it, guys? Alrighty. Anyway, let's have a look at what else we have here. There is a really, really annoying video coming up next. This really, really pissed me off no end.
是1分钟71次心跳。
Not this one. All right. Okay. So this is a video from December the 31st. There is a Chinese student who's doing a master's degree at the University of Birmingham. Now, Birmingham is in the Midlands here in the UK. It's like bang smack in the middle of the country. And this student claims that he has, well, he doesn't claim, he has reported to both the Chinese embassy in the UK and the university that there is a flag hanging up in this gymnasium, in this sports gymnasium, that he doesn't like. Now, take a look at this image. Can you see the picture there? There's a bunch of countries' flags. There's a Hong Kong flag. I can see, is that Australia? I'm not very good at the flags. You would think I would be good at flags because I'm constantly walking around with one particular flag, right? But obviously, bang in the center there, you can see China's flag, right? Okay, so I'm pretty sure that he's happy to see that being a Chinese student in the UK. So let's look. What is he objecting to? Oh, look. Can you see that beautiful flag in the middle there with the white sun on the blue background with the red? We all know which flag that is, don't we, guys? Please tell me in the chat. I hope you know which flag that is. If you watch any of my videos, you are going to know which flag that is. If you don't, man, what are you doing here? So obviously this is the flag of Taiwan, and this Chinese student in this random gymnasium in the University of Birmingham has seen this flag, and he is not a happy chappy. So look at all of these flags hanging up. There's so many of them. So this douchebag, I want to call him a douchebag because, yeah, he's a douchebag. Like, seriously, screw this guy. He wrote an email to the university and to the Chinese embassy. And here it is. Here is what was written. So, Dear Embassy of the People's Republic of China in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and representatives of the University of Birmingham University. The University of Birmingham University? Geez, I think maybe this guy might need an English lesson. I can give him one for free if he wants. So he's like, greetings. I am a Chinese Master of Public Administration student studying at the University of Birmingham in the 2024 to 2025 academic year, and I am writing this letter because I am concerned about the recent public display of Taiwan's so-called Qingtian Bairu flag, also known as the Taiwan flag or Republic of China flag, as shown in attachment 1. So he sent them a picture of the flag. At the University of Birmingham's Sports Centre, also known as the Taiwan flag or the Republic of China flag, shown in Annex 1, and its juxtaposition with the national flags of other sovereign countries, and to report and seek a solution from both the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland and the University of Birmingham. And then he goes on to give a history lesson. On the 6th of January 1950, the United Kingdom recognized the People's Republic of China and sent a temporarily charged affairs to discuss the establishment of diplomatic relations, and the Republic of China, i.e. the current Taiwan province, he says province, area of the People's Republic of China, issued a statement severing diplomatic relations with the United Kingdom and withdrawing its ambassador to the United Kingdom. 13th of March 1972, the United Kingdom and the People's Republic of China formally established diplomatic relations at the level of ambassadors and evacuated the consulate in Taipei, which was placed under the authority of the Australian Embassy in the Republic of China. Embassy of Australia. Yeah, okay, he's repeated himself. This guy sucks at writing an email. It can thus be seen that since 1950, the British government has formally recognized the One China policy. Doesn't recognize it, acknowledges it. There's a bit of a difference. That is, Taiwan is an inalienable part of the People's Republic of China. That is not in the One China policy. That is wrong. Straight away, this guy is wrong. Secondly, regarding the flying of flags at sporting events, this should be based on the registration of the participating countries by the... This isn't even a sporting event. It's a fucking gymnasium with Taiwan's flag hanging up. Oh my god, this guy is just ridiculous. So on the registration of the participating countries by the International Olympic Committee, IOC, in 1981, the Chinese Olympic Committee signed the blah blah agreement with the IOC, which formally decided that the flag of the Chinese Taipei region would be the flag of Chinese Taipei in the plum blossom flag. So he's sent a picture of that whole Chinese Taipei flag instead of the white sun flag. Okay. Because of the above, the flying of Taiwan flag at University of Birmingham Sports Centre, which, by the way, isn't regulated by the International Olympic Committee, you absolute tool, may be regarded as a violation of the relevant international consensus and political agreement and may lead to misunderstanding between the Chinese and British sides, which may affect the relationship between the University of Birmingham and the Chinese Embassy in the UK, as well as Chinese students, staff, and visitors in the UK. Oh my god. The University of Birmingham, as a world-class institution that respects diversity and values, yeah, exactly, they respect diversity and values, which is why they should hang Taiwan's flag up, you numpty. So they value international relations, takes this matter most seriously. I would like to make the following 3 suggestions. Oh, thank you for your suggestions. Number 1, I would like to request the university to remove the flag in question or replace it with the flag recognized by the International Olympic Committee. This is not governed by the International Olympic Committee, you absolute gimp. Oh my god. Number 2, I would like to request the University of Birmingham to apologize to the Embassy of People's Republic of China in the United Kingdom for the incident. And number 3, I want to issue an official statement or clarification to the Chinese students at the University of Birmingham to allay any concerns that may be aroused. We hope you will look into this matter as soon as possible and look forward to hearing from you. Oh my god. That is just... Oh my god, that really, really brings my blood to a boil. Wow, guys. Wow. That is ridiculous. Oh, man. So this guy thinks that the International Olympic Committee governs all international sport, and especially in a gymnasium in Birmingham, a random gymnasium in Birmingham at the university, and the IOC has any say in what flags they put up. I mean, does this university have students from Taiwan? Why are the Taiwanese students not allowed to represent themselves? Why is this guy so concerned with a flag, a random piece of cloth as far as he's concerned, just hanging up in a gymnasium thousands of miles away from China and Taiwan? Maybe what we need to do is we need to write a letter to the university to say that we're concerned about China's national flag hanging up. You know, this flag that represents communism just hanging up in the gymnasium. What's that got to do with the sport in there? Why can't Taiwan fly their flag wherever they want here in the UK? Man, this guy from China, this student, he's a guest here in the UK. He has absolutely no right to say what a gymnasium can or can't hang up. man. And it really pisses me off because Taiwan, they already, when they're competing internationally in the Olympics, they have to change their name to Chinese Taipei when they're competing on the world stage. Is that not bad enough for this guy that he has to humiliate them even further by trying to get their flag removed from a random gymnasium in Birmingham? Isn't it enough that Taiwan is already humiliated on the world stage? Ah, man. This is ridiculous. UK universities, wake up. Wake up. The CCP, they have this aggressive campaign to try and eliminate anything that would suggest that Taiwan is a country. They really, really want you, well, the CCP wants you to believe that they rule Taiwan. Taiwan is a part of their territory. And this student, he's just a brainwashed idiot, to be honest with you. And I swear, I am going to make this pact right now that if this university caves into this numbskull's request or his demands, I am going to Birmingham with 100 Taiwan flags and I am going to put them up all around the university there. Trust me, it is going to happen. Anyway, guys, rant over. Sorry about that. But it just really, really pisses me off, you know, because it's just a flag representing Taiwan, and the Taiwanese students are proud of that flag and they just want to hang it up. Why can't they? Birmingham University, you better not listen to this email. Oh my god. Anyway, guys, sorry about that rant. It just really, really pisses me off. Alright, so let's move on, shall we? Because there's some other news that I wanted to talk about. Obviously, we haven't got to the main segment yet. Okay, so this is some big news. So on January the 8th, 2025, prosecutors in Taichung, Taiwan, they indicted 7 individuals, including Fukang Alliance Party chairman Chu Hongyi, for allegedly receiving funds from China to photograph and relay GPS coordinates of Taiwanese military sites. Can you believe that? He got busted. He got busted photographing and relaying GPS coordinates of Taiwanese military sites. Jesus Christ. So this Chu guy is a former senior Taiwanese army officer with business ties to China, and he's been accused of recruiting retired military personnel and forming a political party, the Fukang Alliance Party, in 2023. Prosecutors claim that Chu received NTD 2,150,000 yuan from Chinese contacts and instructed his accomplices to gather sensitive military information. This case, which began an investigation into a local council candidate, involves violations of Taiwan's Anti-Infiltration and National Security Acts and with convictions potentially carrying severe penalties. The case is currently under trial at Taiwan's High Court. Can you believe this shit? China, they're everywhere. They are everywhere, and they are trying their best to undermine Taiwan. It is just getting crazy out there. So the article for this is linked in this video's description. I would recommend go and giving it a read. I just glossed over it there, but yeah, please go and give it a read because it is crazy. And man, I just can't believe, well, I can believe it because we know China all too well, right? I mean, there have been accusations of spies here in the UK, in the USA, all over the world. So it's not surprising, it's just scary. Okay, guys. So let's move on to our main topic because this is the interesting one. Okay, so Taiwan investigating Chinese vessel over damage to undersea cable. So, authorities in Taiwan are investigating a Chinese owned vessel suspected of damaging an undersea cable. Where have we heard this before? I think that I'm having like deja vu here or something, but where the hell have we heard this? Oh, yeah, that's right. Just a few months ago in November of last year, there was that Chinese ship, wasn't there? What was it called? The Yipeng 3? And this ship was suspected of cutting 2 undersea cables in Swedish territory in the Baltic Sea. Man, they must be really desperate for cables in China. The economy is so bad and all of that. Maybe they're cutting the cables and taking them back to China and selling them on AliExpress or something, because they're getting so desperate. So, yeah. There was something that happened in November. That Yipeng 3 ship, which sailed over the cables in the Baltic, and at the same time, they were cut. Bit of a coincidence there. Of course, they denied it, but they were caught red-handed. But they said that obviously they completely denied it, right? Now, Sweden has also tried to get an answer from them, but obviously they're not gonna say anything. Okay, and also in 2000, speaking of cables being cut, also in 2023, 2 Chinese ships were blamed for cutting cables around Taiwan's Matsu Island territory. Residents of the island were apparently without internet for several weeks, which in this day and age is crazy. Can you imagine going without the internet for a day? And yeah, so 2 weeks, man, that would be crazy. So are we seeing a pattern here with this recent incident where the Chinese vessel has cut some? It was in the same area as going over the cables at exactly the same time that the cables were cut. So here's where the area is where the incident took place. So anyway, this Chinese vessel is called Xuanxing 39, and it's quite weird, but it is registered as a Cameroon vessel, and it was briefly detained by Taiwan's Coast Guard on suspicion of dragging its anchor over an international subsea cable northeast of Taiwan. What is it with these ships that are dragging their anchor? These Chinese ships, they have this habit of dragging their anchor, don't they? I mean, don't they realize that an anchor is called an anchor because it's supposed to anchor the ship so the ship stays still? When you're moving, you're supposed to bring the anchor up. I thought that was just common knowledge. So this cable apparently runs to the US and is owned by several international companies. And the incident is the Taiwanese, as usual, they're not like, jumping the gun. So they're properly looking into it. And they're saying that it's a possible act of sabotage. But yeah, it's pretty obvious to me that this is what they're intending to do, what China intended to do. Especially if you watched last week's stream where we talked about all of China's grey zone warfare attempts, trying to undermine Taiwan and doing the, on the brink of declaring war, on the brink of invasion. They might as well just invade Taiwan at this point, because the amount of acts of sabotage, espionage, and cyber attacks and all of that kind of thing. Okay, I mean, so Taiwan is saying that it's possibly an act of sabotage. I would like to say to the authorities in Taiwan, if a guy walks into a police station wearing like a Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees hockey mask, he has a massive machete in his hand, blood all over it, blood all over his clothes, all over his hands, and the police are like, oh, Yeah, I think he possibly killed someone. You know what I mean? So anyway, the ship was identified by Taiwan's Coast Guard. As you can see here, this is footage of it right here. And it was ordered to return to Taiwanese waters, but unfortunately there was bad weather, so Taiwan's Coast Guard couldn't board the ship, and it sailed off, and now apparently it's in South Korea. My God. So anyway, look at this. And yeah, check this out. Okay, so I mean, if you needed evidence, then this is it for what this ship has done. It turned off its automatic identification systems, which transmit a ship's name, okay? But here is an image of the route that it took, and here are the cables. Now, have a look at that. These were the cables that were cut, and this is the route that the ship went along. I mean, if you needed evidence, then there it is, right? There it is. And the fact that it turns off its transponder, just that kind of suggests to me that they're trying to hide something, right? So yeah, obviously they're up to no good. I mean, you know, we obviously are going to wait and hear what happens. It's a shame that Taiwan's Coast Guards couldn't inspect the ship. It was just unfortunate that there was some bad weather at the time. But ultimately, the damage that they didn't really affect Taiwan a hell of a lot, because the data was immediately rerouted to other cables. And the cable company actually co-owns the cable system along with AT&T and Japan's Nippon Telegraph and China Telecom, apparently. So yeah, if is China Telecom, is that from China? Anyway, it's a bit weird. It is a bit weird. And they didn't have a huge impact on Taiwan. You know, I think the lines were down for an hour or so, and then they were returned back to normal. So, you know, if I don't know what they were trying to achieve, but it's just totally ridiculous. And apparently the owner of the ship, a guy called Guo Wenjie, I think his name is, he denied any involvement of the ship. He did confirm that it was in the area, but Taiwan authorities did not detain it, obviously. So they can't prove anything. And this Guo Wenjie said there's no evidence at all. What the hell is going on? So anyway, my opinion is that I think that there's something nefarious going on with that. And I think that it's just another gray zone warfare tactic from China to try and undermine Taiwan. And they're learning a lot from this little test that they're doing, as in the CCP are learning a lot, because they're kind of seeing that whatever they do, they can get away with it and nobody will say anything. I mean, if Sweden aren't able to do anything, then what do you think Taiwan's going to be able to do? You know, because at least Sweden is in the United Nations and they're in this international community, whereas Taiwan has been shunned. They're basically isolated out there on their own, and China can just get away with doing whatever the hell they want, and there are no repercussions for that. And yeah, it really pisses me off. Anyway, guys, that is all that I wanted to talk about for today's stream. It's a bit of a short one today, I'm afraid. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed that. Especially for me, the highlight was obviously this guy, because this is something that I do in my videos. I walk around with Taiwan's flag, right? So seeing somebody trying to get rid of that flag really pisses me off. Yeah. So anyway, that is the stream over, and now I'm going to have a look at the chat. I'm so sorry that I haven't paid attention to you guys, but now it's time for your attention. You're going to get some attention now. And I've switched cameras. I got 2 cameras today. Look, camera 1 and camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. This is my reading questions camera. So let's have a look. Move my mic over there. Hope everybody's well. And yeah, we have a lot of comments today. Chat is busy. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's read some of them. Daniel says, thanks, Lewis. Thank you, mate. We've got Barry the Super Scott. Maybe you'll meet that student if you go to Birmingham. Yeah, maybe, mate. Maybe. I mean, gosh, I don't want to meet the guy, to be honest with you. But yeah. I mean, the guy is an absolute moron as far as I'm concerned. I do not want to even have to be in the same city as that guy. But yeah, I know what you mean. And we've got Wheezy Squeezebox. It's obvious who the bad actors are. Exactly, man. I mean, it's like my little analogy with the criminal in the police station with blood all over his hands and then saying, I didn't do it. You know what I mean? It's like somebody found a smoking gun at the crime scene in the criminal's hand. Duh. It's obviously going to be guilty, right? Anyway, we've got Shi Xingwei says in Mandarin is saying my English narration will be presented with Chinese translation. Unfortunately, on the live streams, we don't do any translation, but every video that I make has Mandarin subtitles. 这个直播就是英文的，不好意思啊。如果你看我影片的话，只有简体字幕。好吗？不好意思啊。Mike Stewart. Thanks, Lewis. Take care, everyone. I gotta run. Okay, mate. Take care. Spiralax says, dope setup. Thank you, mate. Hiroshi Nagoya. Thanks for the info, Mr. Lewis. You're welcome, mate. Glad you enjoyed it. Headley Bradstone. No questions, though. That's fine, dude. Don't worry. Mike says he'll be listening. Okay, mate. Listen away. Jasmine says, will you be going around with that Taiwan currency to more places soon? I don't know. That video might be a one-off because it was just a tester and it didn't do very well. I was expecting it to do a little bit better. That's just the way YouTube works, unfortunately. You know, not every video that you put up is going to be a hit or anything. But yeah, the views were pretty low on that one, so might have to save it for do something else. I think it wasn't compelling enough. I think Taiwanese people probably thought this is lame. So Shi Xingwei is writing in Mandarin again. Says it is true that there are difficulties in direct dialing. Okay. Sorry, I don't really understand what that means, but yeah. Anyway. Here we go. Hello boy 145. Did you hear about Xi Jinping's new mistress? Her name is Young Thin Ho. Oh god, dude. Yeah. That's funny, mate. That's funny. Well done.
You serious?
The problem is I read that seriously and then I just realized. Wheezy Squeezebox. I wouldn't know what Taiwan's currency looks like. I do know what China... Yeah, everybody knows China's currency because it has that genocidal madman Mao Zedong on the front, doesn't it? So yeah, we all know about China's currency, don't we? Okay, let's see. Jasmine says, bye, Mike. That's very nice of you, Jasmine. Mike is long gone. William Heckman, it's blustery here in Southern California anyway. Oh man, I have been seeing about the fires in California, and wow, that looks insane, man. That looks insane. It looks like hell on earth, doesn't it? It looks crazy. Yeah. So if anyone's in California, near Los Angeles, please be careful, because it looks pretty terrible. Okay, Shuxing Wei says, full of gratitude for the live streamer. 谢谢，好，谢谢你的收看啊，谢谢你支持我，非常感谢你。I really appreciate your support. Eddie Chan says, folks, good evening. Nice to chat here. How's it going, Eddie? Welcome. Eddie Chan is a channel member, by the way. Wheezy Squeezebox. I didn't show up on my homepage or I would have watched it. Don't worry about it, mate. That's life. Falco, does that watch work with other vegetables or maybe even some fruit? Asking for a friend. Yeah, I don't know, mate. Like, look, I think it might... I don't know. I think it would be funny if this same dude tested it on all different sorts of vegetables and different fruit. That would be hilarious. Like, I wonder, does an apple have a heart? You know, Huawei's amazing, isn't it? That they can... they can detect a heartbeat in a potato. That seriously cracked me up, man. That seriously cracked me up. Okay, let's see. Gonna read some more. British psychic predicted she would be sick and I don't know about that, man. Who knows? I mean, I'm not gonna listen to what a psychic says. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We've got... oh gosh. We've got... Jungnan. He says, it doesn't matter. The live broadcaster's position is very clear. I also understand his friendliness towards Taiwan. Yeah. You know, I support Taiwan. I think Taiwan is a fantastic country and it's worthy of my support. So, yeah. If I know that there are some Taiwanese people who can't stand me because they see me waving the Republic of China flag, and they don't like it. They really don't like to see that. And then there are some, they can't stand me because I call the country Taiwan. I don't call it the Republic of China. I just can't win, you know? Like, I am just giving my opinion and my ideas. It is up to the Taiwanese people what you call your country and what you want to call your country. But I am allowed to have my opinion as well. So for those Taiwanese people who think I'm a douche, that's fine, but this is just my opinion, okay? And it's not necessarily always going to be your opinion, so deal with it. Okay. CS says, will I visit Taiwan soon? Hopefully there will be a trip planned, sort of, I think it was it around March time or something? Yeah, hopefully. So around March time, that would be cool. I've got a friend who might be going with me, so even better. Let's see. Shu Juan Su, Cambridge Lunar New Year Market 2025. 11 o'clock. Is this an advert? Okay, so yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll try and visit that then. Maybe. Let's see. All right, guys. You posted a reaction in Mandarin recently. What was said to you? Oh, hold on. What was that again? Let's see. I get so much shit from people especially on Instagram. Man, people on Instagram hate me. I just almost have 4,000 followers there now, so I think some people like me. But yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, so somebody said to me, "Tao ni ma, cho shabi," which means "F your mum, you silly. See you next Tuesday." No, you ugly. See you next Tuesday. So F your mum, you ugly. See you next Tuesday. If you understand, see you next Tuesday. Yeah. So actually, I got another one on Instagram today. Let me have a look at my phone. Yeah, I get quite a few like disgusting messages on Instagram. I'll probably post them at some point. Let's see, where is it? Just a lot of people like think that they can just message. I always report them. They just think that they can message whatever they want and get away with it. Oh dear. No, because I reported it, it's disappeared from my message inbox now. But yeah, I get quite a few ridiculous messages and people commenting like, oh gosh. So like some dude now is telling me, like, he keeps commenting on my videos on Instagram saying what's he saying? Like, he's saying he's lost respect for me because he used to like my vlogs, but now I'm a sad haggler in London using political hot topics for attention. And I called him out. I was like, well, who are you? Like, you know, I don't even know who you are. I've never seen a message from you. If you really liked my videos, then surely I would know who you are. You know, because he's making out that he kind of knows me or something. I just called him a crybaby and said, do something about it then. You know, do something about it. If you really detest my videos, then why don't you make a counter video or something? And yeah, he's just like now saying, I'm just giving you light criticism. And I'm just like, and he says that my content sucks. And I'm like, well, why are you watching it then, you moron? Like, why watch my content if it sucks? You know? Like, which is what I'm just about to reply to him. Yeah. Why watch my content if it sucks? Oops, it wrote ducks. Spell check, you suck. Spell check, you duck. Okay. Anyway, so whatever with these losers on Instagram. But yeah, I should really stop focusing on these idiots and just put them on block straight away. I think it would be better if I do that. But yeah, I don't think so. I think it's good to call them out, and it's pretty good to highlight it and show you guys the sort of crap that I have to deal with. And I'm sorry if I do focus on the negative too much. I guess it's just kind of, you know, when you get a lot of these comments coming through. I mean, I definitely get way more positive comments. So that is really, really cool. But sometimes when you see that negative comment, it just like really, really, really pisses you off, right? Anyway, yeah, Headley, you're right. You get flack when over the target. It's true, man. It's true. I put myself in this situation, so I can't complain. If I wanted to, I could just delete my YouTube channel. I could delete my Instagram, and I could just go and get a regular job and not do this, right? So yeah, I'm kind of putting myself in this position. So yeah, anyway, never mind. That is life. All right, guys. Anyways, sorry, I'm going to end this because it's getting a little bit late and it is my bedtime. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream. We've had a good one today. I'm trying to keep them under an hour these days because when it goes over an hour, I've noticed that we get less people watching. So thank you everybody for joining me today. I really appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are cool. It's really cool to come here every Thursday and chat with you guys. There's always like familiar faces here, and it is awesome to see all of you here every single Thursday. We have built quite the community here on this channel, and I can only imagine that it's going to get better over time, and we're going to get more and more people watching this live stream. It will take time. I know that my streams are not the best, but I try my best to do them, and it's been running now every Thursday for quite some time, and it's getting better. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Let me flip to camera 2. Thank you, everybody, and see you all in the next one. Bye for now. Let's roll that outro.